All right, perfect. We're live. What is going on, guys? Commodore Laz here today, bringing to you another Kingdom chapter discussions. Here today to talk about chapter 518 of Kingdom. Today I'm joined by Usef, Dustin Reacts, and my Outer Haven brethren, Steve Game Boy. What's good, lads?
What's good?
Oh, man. Oh, shit. Let's say assemble. Oh, man. What's good, guys? But yeah, here to talk about Kingdom, chapter 518. I have the chat here on the side. Of course, you guys want to let me know your thoughts in the chat for the chapter, you know, your rating, any things you want to talk about with the chapter. I'll try and input it into the stream. And of course, if you're watching this after the stream has been uploaded, of course, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. With that being said, guys, we're going to start off with our ratings. I'll ask Dustin first person I see here in my window. Give me a rating on the chapter and any tidbits and stuff you want to add in that you read from the chapter you want to bring in.
This chapter was a Yatanwa out of 10. Because it was all about Yatanwa, bro. Like I got no complaints with the chapter because like we all been saying for a while, well, majority been saying that we want to see more Yatanwa because we haven't really seen what's been going on with her. And for us to get like a whole chapter, see how she responded to the situation. She wasn't even like she was just completely calm the whole time. Like she understood what to do. She wasn't scared of the numbers, the opposition, and she made the correct choice by going on the offense. Even though she don't know they're switching commanders, I feel like that was still a correct choice, especially if she knew they were switching commanders. But she don't even know, and she still made that choice to go ahead and go on the attack. And it was just awesome to see Yatanwa, bro. And that little joke about the sleeping with her thing, that shit was gold.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I really want to go into that right now because we've actually had a discussion before. Well, I wouldn't say discussion. We kind of talked about it over in Usef's stream when he did his reaction to Kingdom. You already know where we're going with this. But let's see. Steve-O, if you want to give your thought, any more thoughts still, Dustin, you want to say about the chapter?
Nah, go ahead. Let Steve-O go real quick.
Yeah? All right, Steve-O, your rating, anything you want to talk about with the chapter, bro? Let's hear it.
Well, firstly, I don't think it was a joke. I think they're really trying to get up in guts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I believe that. Yeah.
I give this chapter, I told Laz before, I'm not really sure, 8 or 9, either one. I teeter between, I guess I'll just say 8.5. I really like the way that the Mountain Tribe seems not only fearless, but they seem like they know exactly what to do in this particular situation. Just like Dustin was saying, they don't even know exactly what's going on, but they still charging. They're charging head first into the situation as if they're 100% sure of themselves, and that's what I really like about them. What I like about the bandit type, the people from the outskirts who don't have the typical upbringing when it comes to learning strategy and tactics.
Yeah,
they seem like they're always certain, like they have complete disregard for their own safety. And I know that might sound crazy, but I really like that about them.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to say on Steve-O?
I can't blame them for wanting to get up in them guts, but other than that, I think that's it.
That's it? Okay, man. And Usef, what about you, bro? Give me your rating and your thoughts on the chapter.
I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really that much of a fan of this chapter. I thought it was okay. I give it like a 7 or a 6.5. But for me, this was kind of just like a setup chapter. Like the characters introduced, the Raven guy, he looks pretty cool. And to be honest, I'm more interested in the Raven than I'm in him.
And then Fijo, okay.
Yeah, but Shinsuigi as well. Like he's got a lot of hype behind him now that we know that he's actually the commander. But I mean, apart from that, it was a pretty chill chapter. I'd probably say next week's gonna be similar. It's the week after that we gotta watch out for, but we're actually gonna start getting into the war.
Yeah.
Okay. I like where you're going with that then. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, so I guess I'll go with mine, and then I completely agree with Usef. Right? I feel this is more like again you're setting up for the wars to come, pretty much. But I still do feel in some ways I still have to give it like an 8 out of 10, just because of what we see from like Bajo, Figo, the guy that had the crow, and with Taijifu just coming in there, just destroying these Zhao troops, and I just love how Kosen Ryo kind of put it, and it kind of shows the scale of where that army is now, where it's you've actually held people of this caliber within your ranks. And it's we've known that since time, going back to the first arc. You know, like nobody knew where the hell these mountain people came from. Raboku didn't even know where they came from back in the coalition. So the fact that now there's those people who are seeing up front what we've seen for so long, it's just like, you know, people are starting to recognize that like Yotama isn't just like, you know, just some woman with a band of like crazies. No, these guys know what they're doing. They're getting the job done. And I like that. But even then, it's overshadowed though by the Orphan of the North, the title of this goddamn stream. Bro, the second I saw this dude, okay, end of Kokyu Hills, you remember we saw him and Baniji and stuff, and I'm thinking, okay, this guy, he might be hype. He's gonna be the fight with Ohan and stuff. But no way, that changed. The outcome of all that has changed completely. Like, you don't give a guy a name like that without like potential flashback coming through. And like, just because based on that, there's so much they can do with that. Like, now the fact that we know, like, with the translation error that was changed up, he went from deputy, now he's going to be the commander. Like, he's, like, general level as well, which is to be expected. Like, if you're associating with Raboku, you got to at least be close to that level to be able to rock with him. I mean, it's a 3-grade heaven. You got to be at least on that level. But there's just so much. And, like, I get, like, again, like, I saw something from the comments, one of Mel's videos. I'm going to discuss it into this stream as well in regards to what that means, the Orphan of the North, like, what his actual lineage is. So, but definitely, I do have to say 8 out of 10. Very exciting. Shin saying that the air has changed as well. Again, I'm going to throw it out there, but I think we're getting very close to Hoken showing up. I know some people are going to say maybe the next 10 chapters or so, but I just feel like a quote like that is starting to like build up. I mean, Atsuyo's army has so many people going for it. It would not surprise me whatsoever if they just throw Hoken into the mix, because then it just shows that this war is about to really take off from here.
Yeah, I agree. But what do you think? What do you think? You think he's the Orphan of Northern Zhao, or is he the Orphan? Because like to the north of the state of Zhao is the mountain tribe area of Zhao, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm wondering. Like, is he like from the mountain tribes, and maybe Raboku found him when he conquered the mountain tribes and took him in, and so maybe that's part of the reason why he's like giving this kid this chance, because you know they whole country is on the line, and you giving an inexperienced general with barely no achievements. Basically, he's giving him the fate of the country, because he got to hold Raboku, got to hold Osen and them all. I mean, got to get past Osen and them, and they got to get past Yatama and them in order for them to save the state. So you giving this unknown general that nobody really knows about, not even his own people, you giving him this big responsibility. So it got to be something more than.
There's got to be a reason for that.
Do you think this guy could be like the king of the Zhao Mountains, similarly to Yotanwa?
No, I'm not saying that. I just think he's probably like from the mountain tribe area. Maybe he was like, he took him in as like a kid or something. He said he's an orphan. So maybe Raboku killed like all the mountain people. I don't know if y'all read the backstory on Raboku. Y'all read that, right?
I read that, yeah.
No, I never read it.
Well, I ain't gonna spoil it, but if you read that backstory, then you know from that backstory that it's possible that maybe he could be from that tribe.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
that's what I think.
From there it's good, but like I'm also thinking too, like, and this was like from Dog Eyes when he this guy commented over on Mel's video saying that, you know, if you remember that clan that Raboku pretty much slaughtered before the Battle of Bayou, I remember butchering the name, but Shingongu, I think it's pronounced. It's like one of the three main like horseman tribes that were in like the northern regions and stuff, where like that covered between from Yan, Zhao, and Qin. And I'm thinking like, yo, what if he was as one of those people, right? Because it makes sense, and the foreshadowing's there. Because you remember how quick he was able to get from, you know, where the food supplies and stuff, where Qin was, right? All the way afterwards back to go and meet with Raboku. It's like, how the hell did he get here so fast? And I'm thinking, okay, if he's one of those horsemen, tribesmen, right? It makes complete sense for him to reach at that kind of alarming rate. And again, orphan, so you know how much time it takes for him to kind of like, not just keep the skills, but to advance them as well. And then you tell me he's a general on top of that? And we haven't even seen him throw down? Like, again, it's just really hyping up that this guy is actually a complete monster. You know, that's what to be expected.
But if he's a general, he probably had to be with Zhao for some time, because didn't they just conquer the tribe of that tribe when they went to the coalition army? But I don't know, there was a time skip in between then, but he seemed like he's older than Shin and all.
Yeah, I mean, like, how many years technically have now been since from the Battle of Bai up until now? I want to say, what, 7, 8?
Yeah,
I think it's been about 7 or 8 years. 7 years.
Yeah. So, like, I want to roughly say, like, this guy might be maybe late 20s, I would say.
Dude,
but then it's like, but an orphan, it's a kid. That's the only thing. If it's an orphan, it's gonna be a kid.
Yeah.
But the title of orphan, I guess, only lasts until you're 18.
They could call him an orphan regardless. You know, that could just be like his title. It could be his epithet.
I mean,
That could be what he goes by until he's like, until he dies, basically.
Then it's like of the North, so it make it seem like he's like the only one, like the last survivor, or maybe like the last survivors. Because they say Orphan of the North, like the North is no longer existing or something. I don't know. You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah.
Well, let me see in the comments. Darkside's asking, who do you think Shusuiju is going to be fighting, Yotanwa or Baggio? I want to, as cool as I would love to see the Yotanwa fight, I agree. Baggio would be a great fight. Considering what we've seen from so far, I mean, it's feats versus feats. Like, I would not complain whatsoever if those two fight.
I think it's Yotanwa, obviously. They showed in the panels and at the end of 517. It just didn't make as much sense at the time because we thought he was going to be a deputy. But if he's a commander and she's the commander, they gotta fight. Yeah. It's just scaring me though because this whole time it seemed like Zhao's on the back foot, so Zhao gonna turn the tables. But they making the situation like whoever loses this confrontation, they're like completely done. So Quinn can't lose, but at the same time, that Zhao can't just get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be. So it's kind of got me scared. Like who, like Yotanwa, she can't come in and have her first major fight. She can't come in and catch an L, and then Osen not gonna catch the L. Shin and Moten, Ohan, they not gonna catch an L. So it's like, damn, is Conky gonna? But how Conky gonna catch the L? Because if Conky catches the L, then that means Yotanwa or Osen had to lose in order for them to get to Conky. So it's like, I don't know. It just seemed like who gonna catch this L on Quinn's side in order for. Story.
I hate to like talk about my least favorite character in the whole series, Heki. But Heki is set up.
I wish Tim was here to help me out here.
Like Kosen Ryu and Heki is like a fated battle because both of them are like pretty low tier generals, to be honest. Like they did say that Kosen Ryu was like the all round general, but basically that means he's an all around just below average general. It'd be perfect for Heki to go up against him and just show us whether he actually can do anything.
I feel like that'll be a test for Heki. I think it's a test he'll fail.
And he's gonna press the tower too.
If Heki one shots Kosen Ryu though, who said you best be expecting dislikes from me and Tim. I hope you expect it.
No. In strength, I think Kosen Ryu would beat Heki.
I don't know, man. Listen, Heki survived for so long. I would not be surprised if he goes and pulls something off, like killing Kosen Ryu. I would not be surprised if Hara's kept him in the game for so long. It's gonna happen. But I don't know, man. Like, there's so much with this chapter too. I mean, like, we go into like, I guess like how we feel about the whole thing with Zhao, like because a lot of people are saying that they're kind of disappointed with the way things are being set up right now, where how like the Mountain Tribe people are just coming in, just like crashing through and destroying like every member of the Zhao army, and it's just like we're kind of expecting them to kind of pick up the pace and kind of like dish something back to them. But are we supposed to be expecting that like right now, or for the Atsuyo fight? Because Atsuyo, it's stacked right now as it is, and for sure Chin is going to end up like losing some people, like or like like a big figure somehow within that battle. I just can't see guys like Osen, Kanki, and like Yotanwa like going back to Kin, right? Pretty much with like all the top people still around. Like they're gonna lose someone. Like maybe Kanki were to survive. Let's say he would lose maybe Maran or Raido or like one of their like right hand men kind of thing, and maybe Osen loses his 2 right hand men or something. I just can't see Zhao being like plowed right through. Because then it's just like, why set up all this if you're just going to like just destroy everyone in your path,
And characters die in Kingdom so easily, so somebody's going to die. It's just, who's going to die and we really don't want to, anybody that's in this group, we really don't want to see die. So it's hard to see out of the people that you don't want to see die to pick who's going to die. And the person that you really see is probably Conky, like out of major, because Osen still got time to play, and your time for you to bring her in the story, and then it seems like she's gonna have like a long-standing relationship with Sei. So it just doesn't seem like she would die right now either, especially since she hasn't really done much. And Kanki is the one we've seen the most out of the 3. So I could see him dying, maybe having like a moment with Shin or something like he had with Duke and Oki, and maybe Kanki and Shin finally bury the hatchet before he died, and then he dies.
Wait, Dustin, did you just say that your Tom was gonna hook up with Ace?
No. I mean, you know how the mountain tribes and Quinn supposed to have this relationship.
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean. Like their people are having a relationship, and that kind of is like long withstanding. So that just started. So I think that's gonna go for a while. So I don't think Yatanwa is gonna they're gonna need Yatanwa more in the future. So I don't think she's gonna. I think she's gonna be important to the entire unification of China. So I don't think she's gonna die so early.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like
So
I
you
don't
see
know.
Conky,
I'll go see both.
Huh?
Dustin, you see Conky dying?
Unfortunately, I mean, I don't want him to die. I mean, I want him to, be the number one general like that. The dude that died with the poison had wanted him to be. I want him to be that. But I mean, if anybody has to die, we've seen the most of Conky. So we just now seeing Osen, and this is his campaign. So I don't see him. If he dies, they lose, and then I don't see Yatanwa dying.
I really don't see any major figure dying in this war, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I think one of their vassals would have to be the deaths that we're going to get in this arc. Honestly, I don't see any of the generals.
Kanki is not
biting the dust,
to
bro.
die. Like, if you look at Kanki and his character, do you really think he's gonna die? Like, just look at him.
That's what I mean. It's just like I don't know, because like I don't want Chin kicking. Zhao's such a massive opponent. Like I would say, like from all the guys that are fighting right now, this at least their second. Right? Like it would bother me to no extent if there's they don't lose someone somehow from all of this. Like I don't know how to feel about that. Like if Zhao doesn't at least claim someone's life.
It really wouldn't bother me, but I just feel like the way the story's set up, that's going to happen. Like that has to happen in this war. I just don't know who. So who do y'all think is confirmed safe from not dying in this war?
I think Yatanwa, Osen, Conky, Shin, of course.
Moten surviving, by the way.
Moten, Ohon. I don't think anyone's gonna die this off, to be honest.
I don't know about both of them, bro.
You don't know about Ohon?
Nah, I mean, it would be impactful if they died.
No way.
Let's say someone from Shin's group. Like, who do you think? Like someone I don't know, like Denyu or Garo. Like you see one of those guys possibly dying. Like
Denyu was a god. He didn't almost died so many times. And came
Denyu
back.
was so close to death, bro. Like I thought this
I know,
nigga about to get his head cut off.
Yeah, when Raika came in and slashed him, I'm like, I looked at him, just like, yo, 1,000-man Commander Denyu's on the floor with a cut down his chest. I'm like, bro, what do you mean? I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be him, or it's gonna be like I said before, but Garo. I don't even know. Maybe another one of the young guys like Kato, right? Kanto. I don't know. Maybe he goes out. I don't know. I don't want him to go out because I kind of feel like he has potential to grow afterwards as a character, and especially since getting all these young boys and stuff, right? But another one too, and I know this is part controversial, but what do you think about one of the Archer brothers possibly dying?
Damn.
I mean, it's possible. I hope not, because they seem so fucking awesome, and we need archers, bro. Especially top tier archers. That'll be so helpful into the future.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't die. But if any of them do die, it might be, I don't know, because it could be the one that was acting weak, or it could be the one that found his courage. So maybe if he dies, then maybe the younger one will find his courage. So it could go either way.
I think it's plausible for one of them to die because it seemed like the Hishin unit would be ridiculously OP of both of them reach their full potential, bro. Because the one who actually did find his courage, like Dustin was saying, he was going crazy on his own, bro. And it was his first time ever killing anybody. This nigga was killing niggas before they could even realize that the other niggas was dying.
Yeah, arrows through shields, it was on fire.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to remember her name too, but the girl from Conky's group, the 5,000-man commanders. You know how we've seen when she was being attacked by Kisui beforehand, how she was rapid fire, just shooting arrows through people. Even too, I would love to see her work with with Jin and Tan, but after the arch unit, because before, they really need to start stepping up the other units and stuff to kind of separate themselves a little bit. You see with Han has the poison stuff going on, and we see Wei has all their things going on as well. Yan for sure is gonna be using their defenses with the mountains and surrounding areas. So yeah, they're really gonna literally need their own sting, and I think archery is gonna be what the Hishin unit needs at the moment. And the girl's name was Kokuyu. Kokuo.
Kokuo.
Thought it was
Oku.
Go figure. I finally learned how to pronounce Quinn Chin. That's the right pronunciation. Yet I can't fucking like pronounce this chick's name.
Who?
Kokuo.
Oh right.
Like I finally pronounced Chin finally like correctly, and I can't even pronounce this chick's name. Go figure.
I wonder how the freaking people in your town tribe are gonna feel if Heki is the dude she chooses.
You know that guy's gonna have like a bounty poster of like 1 billion like berries, bro. I'm telling you.
Dude, that'd be crazy. Everybody would hate Heki so much because he didn't rose through the ranks. People feel like because he didn't got good family connections, and then he got like the most beautiful girl in the fucking series as his woman, and she's a fucking savage.
Karin?
Who?
Karin
is fine, bro, but she's not.
She's a savage, man.
Devo, stop. I know that she's got big tits, Devo, but you just got.
Come on, Karin's kicking people's heads in, guys. Come on, we're not overlooking that, are we?
I need that with the titties in my face. Look, she see me out the car and say, let me in between them legs if I get the job done.
She is like the first woman to ever get a boob job in like the history of the world. Like
come on now.
I think that's natural, man.
Those tits are fake. Come on.
She all natural. Come on now.
Yo, where'd they go get surgery back then, man? Actually, no, it's possible because you never know the technology in India, China, where they got those elephants. I don't know, man. They might get some surgeons. Let me see what else the chat's saying real quick. Imagine if your Tom would turn to a lesbian. I would laugh so hard.
She doesn't look like a dyke.
Like low key, that's what she was. Like Heki thought he's gonna get something. He's like, nah, I'm not interested in men. And he's been like stepping up his game for like how many years now to try to get her.
I couldn't accept that.
I think Yotana versus Karin is like a shoe-in to happen when we fight Chu in the end game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it has to be. I think yeah. If not her versus Karin, I mean, like who would Kyokai's fight be? If Kyokai survives till the end, like which she probably might. Like who would she end up fighting?
I mean, we all know Mercer wants it to happen. Power over speed, guys! Come on.
That was a perfect imitation.
That's a good impression.
God damn, that was amazing.
Bro, I'm telling you guys, Kyokai's going to space, man. Karin, look what she did to some guy, man. Like, come on. Thank God for Darkseid putting this out. If Ryoto was able to react to that speed of Kyokai, what are you saying that Karin's not gonna be able to pull that off? She's the second strongest right now in Chu. You tell me that she's not gonna pull that off.
Second to who? Are you talking about?
Right now, she's the second strongest Great General. She's only behind Koen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when Kame was alive, Kame was the number 2. She was number 3. Kame died. Now she's number 2.
The Tiger of Chu.
I can't wait for him. I can't wait for Koen, man. Like, I feel like this guy's gonna be like one of them. Like if we were getting like the Rempa hype from back then and stuff, I feel like we're gonna get something like similar to that with Koen.
Koen doesn't really sound like a beastly guy. He sounds like someone who's going to be a bit like who was Oki's wife? What was her name?
She was a beast though.
Kyo.
Her name was Kyo, right?
Kyo. Yeah. I think it was Kyo or something.
She was a beast.
Yeah, she was a beast, but she didn't look beastly. Like people like Kanmei. Okay. The name Kanmei, like, and the name Mobu, they like look like people who are hench.
Yeah, they sound crazy like monsters. Yeah.
Cohen's going to be like a slim figure, like he's got technique and power to go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Kyo. Yeah, Kyo.
Oh no, his name is the Great Tiger of Chu or something, right? Would you say?
Yeah, the Great Tiger. That's a hype name. Yeah, Great Tiger Chu.
Yeah. Every single state has a tiger. Darkseid told me about this.
For real?
Yeah,
really?
Every state has a tiger. You should ask him. It'll probably put him in the chat. Like,
I mean, Shiba Show, yeah, that was one.
Yeah. I think Jan has one as well, but I forgot his name.
Who's the Tiger Queen?
I think it was meant to be compared to like Shin or someone in the future.
Okay.
Let's see what it is. Second strongest of the general. We don't know much about Karin's combat prowess other than her physical strength being hinted at here and there. But like, that's I don't know, man. Like, because I understand like it's gonna take time to build up to these fights that we're gonna be getting soon in the future. But like, I'm sorry, bro, but the way like Karen was introduced, like she asked like like who's like the closest to Rabun-kun, just destroyed this dude, broke his neck, like no one else. I can't see Kyokai pulling it off on someone's neck. I'm sorry. Like if she gets touched by Karen, it's over. So she's dead.
I don't know. Kyokai can take some punishment, man. She can take.
Pause there.
It's not a pause though, really, because she's a girl.
But it's Karen though, man. Like this isn't you. I mean, Yu-Ren's a beast. We can't forget that though. Yu-Ren gave her the fight of her life, and technically, I know some people still say to this day it's an ass pull how she won, but like regardless, she's the one alive, and Yu-Ren's on the floor.
I don't get how is that an ass pull? I mean, we know that she can go deeper and deeper into her technique.
No, there was no like retribution for what she did. So that was an art sport.
What you mean there was no retribution?
That nothing happened to her after. Like she just went so deep that I could just get lost in here if I'm not careful. Oh wait, I'm out and I'm perfectly fine.
She saw the light of Shin in the Haitian unit army. That's what got her out of the darkness.
That's
beautiful.
A fairy tale moment. That's a fairy tale moment, bro.
Oh my.
It's a story. I mean, it's not gonna happen in real life, but in a story, it's conceivable.
And plus, she's crazy. She's a monster, bro. So like, it's to be expected she was gonna pull something out to like for that fight. I mean, I guess like the way it was handled, like was probably a problem, but
she got out of a bad situation by thinking of her friends. That's the definition of a friendship power up, right?
Oh, the thing is, too, we got to look at it as well. She went in with the mindset that she was going to die. After this, like it was over. She had no purpose left in life. After her time with the Haitian unit, she found that purpose. And like, if you find something you want to keep, you would love or whatever, you want to accept death. Nah, like you're gonna go and like push yourself beyond the limits you're expecting. And of course, like Kyokai is like the definition of someone that's gonna go beyond her limits because of what we've seen. It's been built up or whatever that she can be able to pull up half the shit she can do because of the training she went through. So like, especially in the arc, they clearly explain too, like how like she's able to practice her breath and everything. And like, again, she's still the destined opponent for Hoken. And like, if they actually have a fight now, I'm curious to see now, like, how is she going to scale to someone like Hoken who can pull off the same thing, if not going further than what probably Yu-Ren and Kyokai can do.
Wait, why is Kyokai fade to fight Hoken?
It's the Bushin, man. Bro,
so
like,
Shinfu.
He's a great Bushin.
I can't about the whole Bushin and the tribe thing about how they both can talk to the gods. Like he carries a god within him and they channel a god. So like they're fated. But I still think it's Shin and Hoken because Shin has fucking Oki's glaive and no way is Hoken is going to die with Shin and Oki's glaive.
I think don't get me wrong. I understand that completely. It's just a matter of like, okay, do we believe Shin's gonna also take down Raboku in this arc?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Raboku's gonna escape to Chu.
I mean, he said he was gonna do it. Anytime Shin said he gonna do something, bro.
Oh wait, actually, let me lay out what's gonna happen in this arc. So after this war that's happening right now, Quinn are gonna win Gyo, and then they're gonna take like maybe a 6 month or a year time skip. All right, and when they come back, because obviously they're not gonna have enough troops to go and siege Kantan. So when they come back, Riboku is gonna be ready with his 3,000 elite royal guards in Kantan, and he's just gonna hole up in there. And obviously Quinn will have like all of the territory from Gyo leftwards. I'll just be Kantan left to siege.
I mean, here's my thing too. I keep saying this to you guys before. Kingslayer Raboku is happening. Okay? It's pretty much set in motion. We're going to see Kingslayer Raboku. The way Tojo explained, I don't care about the people at all. None of them matter to me. My illness is going to kill me afterwards, and then it's over. I don't see that happening. I see he's going to kill Raboku's going to kill Tojo. He's going to put Prince Ka on the throne. Ka probably is more loved in Zao than anyone else. They're going to respect him, leaving Raboku to get control of the military afterwards and do whatever the hell he wants. If he doesn't have Tojo like in the back, like pulling his strings, you let Raboku do what he needs to do. Now you got something. Now you got a war that can be like taken to the level that he needs to take it to protect his home. If you leave it to Tojo to do what he needs, there's no way Zao's going to win this fight.
Exactly. But that's what I meant. Like during that 6 month time skip, that Kane's going to be dead somehow.
Mm.
And that's when we're gonna have a real war, when we have an actual king at the helm. And we're probably gonna get like a really cool like scene where Ace comes out to the war, because we're gonna need Ace to siege like a city that has a king itself there, and one with like enough what do you call it, like courage. Like I feel like this king could really hype up an army, so we're gonna need to do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared though, because like I got that vibe too that he can do the same exact thing. I just feel like because let's say like he went there, brought the troops up and stuff, he almost got killed for it. I feel like he'll actually be killed if he actually goes and stuff on the battlefield. Unless he can pull that same thing off, then it's like, oh shit, like, you know, like he's got all these people with the morale and everything going, like, so I don't know, like, because Ka has me hyped. Like, I really like how he gives off the Issei vibe. And like, let's say if they were able to take down Zhao afterwards, like I forgot who it was that mentioned it, but they could do something where, let's say they take the land of Zhao afterwards, and I guess they keep like Canton as like the capital of like that region. They have him stationed there, kind of as like, you know, the guy watching over everything. So the people that are kind of like migrating and kind of like, you know, starting to learn under the subjugation of the law and stuff with Qin, they can make it easier now because one of their own is now at the top. So it's not like they gotta like go and listen to some guy from Qin. They listen to the guy like Prince Ka, who can kind of help ease them in afterwards into like the lifestyle of Qin.
Y'all think Raboku would be able to pull that off though? Assassinating the king?
Oh yeah, definitely. I can definitely see him pulling it off.
With everything going on, I mean, I don't think so, bro, because it's got to be some people who's supporting this man, because no one man can be king on his own. You know, you got to have some people backing you, keeping you in your position of power. So it's got to be some sort of backlash that's going to come with that. And throughout all this turmoil that's going on during this war, I don't think he'll be able to do that and handle that backlash at the same time.
And Raboku's smart. If that was a viable option, he would have did it a long time ago.
That too.
I don't. Here's the thing. I think like because the way how things are going right now, things are so chaotic in the state of Zhao. Like no one's expected what was going to go down with Q. Where like all like those 9 cities and stuff, their people are all going to be plugged up in there. No one's expecting that to happen. So like I guess like from what's going on right now, like they can just kind of create some kind of commotion. Like I know some people are saying like, you know, let's say if Osen was going to send some of his men over to Kantan as like a distraction or something, or Raboku kind of makes up a lie and says, oh, like we're being ambushed from the sides, whatever, by the Qin. He could just go in from there, assassinate him, and just say, oh, we killed the guy who took out the king, and then it just, you know, they make up a lie or something. You know, there's no way. I don't think like I think I could see Raboku though pulling it off somehow, some way. It's just a matter of like how it could be handled, right? Because that's the thing. Like, because Tojo, he has to die for Zhao to have any chance of survival. Because it's not gonna be one of those where they're gonna take out everyone else. They get to the gates of Kantan, and then he's gonna be like, I surrender. You know, because like by that time, like again, Olsen's gonna have like all his troops. The Qin are gonna have all their troops coming in, supplies and stuff from whatever 1 year time skip we have, and they're gonna get all these guys that come in afterwards and gonna start trying to attack down Katan. And let's say like from the way we see the design stuff, like how we saw with Yotanwa, that they can try and scale over the walls of Retsubi. Let's say they can pull that same shit with Katan. What's stopping them afterwards? You know, even if there are elite people, what's gonna stop these guys from pulling it off?
Man, that's crazy too, because it's basically gonna be 2 wars. Even if they do beat Raboku in them, they still got 100,000 elite soldiers at Kantan. So that's, and they started this war with what, 200,000 soldiers, 150,000?
Yeah, 150,000. It's 50,000 each commander.
And if they win, they're gonna lose at least 30 to 40% of their original number, if not more. So I mean, it is gonna. I thought it was only 10,000 at Kantan. I don't know why I thought that this whole time, but now that it's 100,000, that do changes things.
Yeah.
But when has Shin said he was gonna kill somebody and not kill them?
I know that's true. That is a thing. Because I do agree to the extent that like if Raboku were to go somewhere else, like what does he have that can help them out? Because he'll be seen as a loser to the other states. Like you lost your state. Like I understand that now completely. It's like, well, you know, what would happen? Like I don't know, unless some states can use whatever like he has his ideals and they can advance it because they have something else that can like help it out. You know, if they like a strategy from him and they just go and use it from themselves after in later battles.
Yeah, nah, Raboku, if he catches this L, it's over, because you did all that shit talking, and when you went to Quinn, you did a whole coalition army that failed, and then they come to your home turf, and in an impossible situation that all of the states thought that you should win and you still lose. I mean, you know, what they gonna want to do with you?
So which battlefield is the monster trio in? The Atsuyo one, right?
Atsuyo, yeah.
Yeah. So who do you think their fights will be?
Okay, I see like this. Shin versus Kisui, I think is going to be the fight between those two.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I want to see Molten, like I just seen in the chat right now, like Molten getting like an easy kill on Fute, I want to see him and Ohan fighting off against Rishonjo's men.
What, just fighting against Fodder? Oh, you're talking about the elite god.
Rishonjo's men, the former Great Heaven. Like those guys can probably be beasts. You know,
Now,
and I think that would be
Molten-
really cool to see him fight them.
Molten needs a general level fight. That's to be honest, the only fight I care about
Great
in the war
Great General.
is Molten. That's the only fight I care I want to see because he's the only one that ain't got a fight that really make you be like, damn, I fuck with Molten.
Like, bro, Molten, for time, he's my favorite character in this. Like, when it comes to all the other characters, like the Monster Trio, he's my favorite, and he's easily top 3 for me still. But he needs a great general, man. You can't give me Ohan killing Earl Shi. Can't give me just Shin going to kill Ryu. And Keisha too. It's like, come on, man. Like, when's Molten gonna get a kill? Like, he's gotta take down someone at least great general level. Otherwise, anything below general, it means nothing compared to the accomplishments that we see from Ohan and from Shin.
And it got to be pivotal. I mean, it got to help change the tide of the fucking war.
Exactly.
Like, Molten got to come through.
Do you guys?
If you talk about he can do more than just exceed in a one-on-one fight. He could implement some sort of strategy or tactic.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess from a fighting capability standpoint, like what we see from a fighting standpoint, Ohan was able to kill a great general as did Shin. Like, it would be amazing if he pulls off a strategy that, like, let's say, like, you know, something happens to Olsen, like, or whatever, like his thing doesn't work out, and Molten figures out something else that can work instead. They can use that. But, like, as cool as that is, I want to see him take someone's life. It's got to be someone of very high value.
And I think that's gonna fall on 10 anyway. I think 10 is gonna come up with a game-winning strategy that's gonna help pull everything together. What you about to say though, Yusuf? You about to say something?
Yeah, thanks, man. I was gonna say Kanki. I think is gonna have like one of the most important roles in this arc because I think he doesn't. Not only does he have to defend against all these random armies coming to try and help Gyo, I'm pretty sure he's also gonna have to help leak out some of his troops to other battlefields to help out. Yeah, he's gonna have to send. He might even have to personally go and maybe assassinate one of the strategists, similar to what he did. What was that? Was it Sanyo? I think it was with Kirishima.
Yeah, it was Sanyo.
Yeah. I think
he already gave up with some of his soldiers to go help. When Marin said he casually took another 2,000 or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, Osen. You just taking what you want. I don't know, man, because Kanki, all they want him to do right now is just stay in front of Gao. Like, that's his main priority, is to stay in front of Gao and get ready for them to open up the gates from the inside. Because I think that's what they think gonna happen. Once they get starved out and all the refugees that have seen Ocean's kindness and if they get promises of nothing's gonna come to them or some shit like that, then the hierarchy may change inside of Gao and then they may let them in. So that's why they just need Kanki to stay there while they try to fend off Raboku and them so they can capture Gao. That's the plan, at least.
Yeah.
No, I think Yotana's army is going to struggle because I'm pretty sure they're very heavily outnumbered, even with Heki and the reserve troops.
But the thing is, if either one of them armies fail, it's over for Queen. So it's like they can't not. Yotana can't fail and Osen can't fail because if either one of them let the other army get through, it's over.
That's why Kanki's got to stop that from happening. Preemptive measures, I guess you could say.
How though? Because he only got like 60,000 men. And he got to stop the other people that's coming to. Because it's not just Kasen Ryu army is attacking.
Yeah.
Raboku's army is attacking, and they said like third smaller armies that Kanki's gonna have to deal with himself. So he can't really do anything about what's going on with the other two battlefields because he got to stay in front of Gao and protect Gao. So I don't really see how he can, unless, like you said, like he used like some deceptive tricks where like you don't really need a big number of people, like he did with, sneaking in as the enemy's own men. Something that's just Kanki's usual tricks.
Yeah.
That help turn the side of the battle. Then if he could do something like that, I just don't know what that would be. Unless he got somebody on the inside of Gal or something waiting to open up the gates or some shit.
He's also got like some commanders you can use, and of course Ogiko. No.
Oh yeah, Ogiko's gonna have a hype moment. What?
Ogiko.
I'm trying to remember too, but he has Zeno and stuff too with them as well, no?
He got his own trial. He got his own army with him.
Zeno could command an army.
That's a. I can see the thing because I've seen people like because I saw Usopp recently. You did your top 10 list for the strongest characters in Kingdom. I saw a lot of people also putting number 10 Zeno.
Zeno would take my top 15 definitely.
Yeah, I mean like if Zeno's gonna fight, like who would you put him up against? Like because he's got to at least fight a general, right? So like, I'm trying to remember the guy's name with the helmet.
I think it's gonna be an unnamed person that he would fight.
Yeah.
Oh, an unnamed person, Shiba Show. Is that what you're talking about? Because that's way out of his league. He would not take on Shiba Show.
Who?
Oh no, I mean, I guess like I'm trying to remember his goddamn name, but the one we saw on the panel from last week's chapter, the guy that had like the helmet. Chad, let me know the guy's name. But you know the guy that had the helmet on, he got embarrassed by oh my god, I'm trying to remember who it was.
I think
it was back in. I'm trying to remember, like he got embarrassed like bad and like left afterwards. I think it was during the coalition. But like he's in the last chapter in the last page.
Ordo?
He's in the panel.
Yeah, I was thinking about Ordo from Zal.
He's a disappointment to Ordo right now, man. I'm so disappointed in him so badly. Because I was hoping because they had the alliance going on with Chin, right? That he was gonna do like a pincer attack kind of thing. So like whatever Ordo takes care of in the east with Shiba Show, like whatever will happen, right? He'll come in and try and help him out afterwards. Gakue. There you go. I think that's his name. The guy had like the weird helmets, like the mustache and stuff. I mean, like Zeno could probably take that guy out.
Gakue.
I wonder what Haru's trying to do because he's showing Zal on the back foot, but at the same time he's introducing these new characters from Zal that are important that we never seen. And if Zal's about to get destroyed, then what's the point of really introducing these new characters if they're not going to be around that long? So it's like, what is he? I feel like this arc is going to go a direction that nobody's really expecting. It's just going to be like, you know what I'm saying? You know, like how Kingdom usually does. And we only, like 21 chapters in, 22 chapters in this arc. Yeah. And I feel like the way it's going, we got a good another 60 chapters at least in this arc.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's very, very possible. Because, I mean, like, Coalition was like 100 chapters. I can't see it being 100 chapters, but I can definitely see it being like 60, 70 total.
Yeah, I'd say 60 because I feel like this is just like Zhao Invasion Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Next arc's going to be like political, and then after that, we'll have Part 2.
So Part 2, like taking over Zhao.
Yeah, going all the way to Canton with, I guess, refreshed troops.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, right now, I think we have total like 200,000 troops, and they've got 100,000 elite guards. We're probably going to lose most of the people in this war, so we'll need to restock.
No, definitely, most likely.
And we're running out of provisions as well, so there's no way we're taking Canton next.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's see.
Do y'all agree with the people saying that if y'all was soldiers and y'all knew Yatanwa, would y'all join her just to sleep with her?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
What was the question?
If you were a soldier in that time period or whatever, and you knew who Yatanwa was, and you seen her, and you knew you couldn't beat her, and you knew you couldn't sleep with her by force, would you join her just for the potential possibility to sleep with her? Because we as men, we do things just to sleep with women. Like that's the whole goal. Like we might do this not because we really care. Like we might want this car, not because we really want the car.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like we want to get the car so the woman like it and she want to sleep with us. You know, just like stuff like that.
Your time would not fuck a random.
You say what? What'd you say? What did he say? You tell me what?
Would not fuck a random ass dude, okay?
Hey, she's gonna get a hecky though, man.
Well, no, these are tribe leaders though. These are the people that she conquered were leaders of tribes. Who said?
Bro, because I remember they're like, "Oh, we're gonna make her spread her legs and stuff." She's probably like breaking these dudes' legs instead. You know, these guys are up in wheelchairs and shit, or like they're in fucking like they're sitting down the rest of their lives. They ain't gonna touch Yatanwa.
Somebody had to touch with Yatanwa.
Taijifu. How about that?
The king?
No, Taijifu. You know Taijifu and Baggio? Big dude that's always with them.
Oh, that's Tojo I'm thinking of. Nah, I don't. don't know. It's looking like it's Hecky, bro. I mean, to be honest, it just looked like it's Hecky gonna be the one to get up in there.
Yo, but like, put it like this though. Let's say Shisuiju, like, okay, again, because like these characters could potentially die in this arc. But say, for example, that Shisuiju's about to cut down Yotanwa. Like, just he pulls some shady shit, and like Yotanwa was not expecting it. Hanky just rolls in, just dices this dude's head off, claims the victory, ensures his spot as a great general, and fucking Yotanwa was like, "Yo, I'll let you hit it tonight."
It depends on the situation, because if it's a 1-on-1, then Yotanwa would probably be pissed at Hecky for doing that.
That's what I mean.
That throws dirt on her name because she got helped in a 1-on-1. Now, if it's like a regular scramble melee and the dude comes up and then Hecky comes, that's different. But if Yotanwa and Shun just established a 1-versus-1, and then Hecky interferes and kills Shun and saves Yotanwa, then Yotanwa will be pissed because that throws dirt on her name as a warrior.
Yeah.
So he couldn't get it that way. But I do see Hecky like being more valuable in that war than we see him to be. I know Usyk probably don't like that because he think Hecky is trash, which I don't disagree with. But
Exactly.
I can see Hecky being more valuable than we, because he's done it before. Even though he still kind of got insulted, like when he helped Osen out. Osen said he was just bait. They still, he's like kind of like Buggy in a way, like.
Exactly, bro.
Buggy's a good analogy.
Buggy over Hecky many times. All right, don't compare Buggy to Hecky.
I think it's a draw.
Cole
It's a high dip draw. I don't know.
Hecky.
Hecky can be like Richie or Moji or one of the random ass guys under Buggy.
God damn.
Kabaji fits well. Kabaji.
Oh man, you're killing me with the disrespect, this son. What did Hecky do? What did Hecky do?
Where do your beef stems with Hecky? Where does it stem from? What exact chapter? What exact moment made you?
I want to know this too, bro. What happened, son? What did Hecky do?
Hecky, man, I don't know. Like just one chapter, people hyped him up too much, and then that's what happened. Someone edited Hecky's face on top of Osen's.
Oh yeah,
and I was so done.
Yeah.
I was so done.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Tim did that.
Oh yeah, Tim did that. I think so. Yeah.
Trash.
That shit was hilarious.
Man for that.
Yo, I think Steve. Did you tell me you thought it was canon?
Like for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds, I thought it was canon.
You say what? Oh man!
I thought it was canon for 5 seconds. I looked at the helmet.
Someone posted the Discord. I told him like, yo, this like it's canon. It's true. Sorry if you got spoiled, but it's canon. And he's like, ah. And then after he found out, I was like, nah.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I thought for like a brief second of taking like Yotanwa's face and like from this chapter, when she was sitting on the swords, and I was thinking about like face swapping her with a certain YouTube. I'm not gonna say her name. I was thinking about face swapping and then like making a joke that like this is the reason we all subscribe to her for like one reason. They kind of like parallel with the joke that they made in this chapter and shit. But I was like, fuck that shit.
I can get it in my head, man. That's too funny. Yo, the Hecky disrespect, man. Like, I don't know.
Hecky,
like
trash.
I probably have to go back and reread and see like what Hecky did to like garner this hatred.
I just think the characters in Kingdom downplay Hecky so much. They always make jokes that he's like gotten his promotions through, connections. That's kind of like that. We kind of just view him like that, and he ain't really just done much.
They're not saying like for no reason, bro.
Yeah, every time we see him, he gets like another promotion or some shit. Like, goddamn, Hecky, what you doing out here?
Why are we talking about this for now?
Because he's hype, yo. They said we're waiting for Hecky. Like, what? We're waiting for him, yo. He's bringing the hype. Bro, but I swear to God, I'd lose my shit if that happens. Like, let's say like we don't see Hecky show up. Like, he's on the way and stuff. We see Shisuiju fighting off Yotanwa. We get the flashback, whatever. He's just going in, pull some shady shit. And like I said, yo, Hecky's going to roll up in there, yo, and just like cut this dude down. And he's going to take the head back to Chin, and he's like, yo, I want that great general spot.
Laz, I got an answer for you on why I hate Hecky.
Okay, why?
All right, ever since the first arc when he was saved by Shin from someone fodder. I don't even remember who, but he got saved from like some weak ass dude, all right? And then from then on, he got ranked up faster for doing absolutely nothing.
I just
He has average intelligence, extremely below average strength, and how does he inspire you to lead an army into battle? And he just be like, yes, I have below average strength. I'm not that smart, but we can win this war. No, you can't.
Hey, we gotta go back to the second arc though, because you remember. I'll go, Steve.
I said it works for Ensign. He's able to inspire his guys. He's average.
Yeah.
Well, maybe because he's more relatable, because most of the army is made up of below average people, so maybe they relate more because he's below average.
Yo, but here's the thing. He had a hype point though. You remember back in the second arc when like his Shin was like talking, he's like, "Oh, I know that guy," and those people were like, "Don't, were you stupid? You're gonna get killed, executed." And Heki just rolls up and like, "Yo, we good." Like, come on, all those people, they realize, yo, don't fuck with Heki. And like, look, now they're gonna see a reason. He's gonna cut down the closest thing to third grade heaven, which is Shushiki.
Heki's ass though, bro. Like, I can't imagine anything that he could possibly do on the field that would outweigh Shin's accomplishments. Yet somehow he already managed to make it to a general. It doesn't make any sense, bro.
Exactly, Steve.
I mean, I can understand because of the family lineage thing, because that's a big thing with the armies as well. If you're tied with someone of like not royalty, but like at least not Shin's state. Like Shin, like because he was like a slave, he shouldn't be able to climb up the ranks the way he did. Because he was like of normal like ability and stuff, he was able to acquire those ranks afterwards. Like he has like that, like it's almost like when you went to school, you have the scholarship, now you got to do something with the education afterwards. Like before, you got to make that name afterwards. With like Shin, it's just like, you know, this kid like grew up a slave his entire life. He got lucky to get in there afterwards because of what happened during the first arc. And especially in the second arc as well after. You don't take away those accomplishments. Like, how are you supposed to get this kid enrolled into the army?
Maybe it was more because of need, too. Because remember, they said it's harder to become a general in Chu compared to the other states. So maybe because the state is smaller, they need more soldiers. So maybe he got promoted because the pool of talent was smaller.
Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility.
Definitely, Steve-O ain't trying to get none of that shit.
They ain't about it. Like, Dustin and I know about the greediness. Like,
I'm not about Heki.
I mean, I'm not a Heki supporter either. I'm just we talking about it.
So I'm on my own ship. Okay.
I mean, I ain't got nothing. I don't hate him. You know.
Yeah. Let me see what else the chat's also saying too. Olsen Army's crazy. My dude Aku about to go in this war. I'm trying to think also like from the screen, like the last panel, because we see like Olsen, like his guys. See Riboku with like Baniji and like Kane. I'm trying to think like who's from those people, like who would Kyokai be able to fight? Because you have Fute is available. You got
I'd like to see Kyokai and Kane. I would like to see that fight.
Yeah, I was about to say, what about the girl?
Bati's available as well. I mean, Kane versus Kyokai?
Yeah.
No, Kyokai versus Kane. I want to see that.
Yeah, I would see that too, yeah.
But we ain't really seen what Kane is capable of. And she like Riboku's like right hand servant and shit.
Well, she's talking about the double sword thing going on, right? I mean, again, that might be an interesting fight though for thing, because we probably expecting some like a speed fight pretty much. You know, two people that like go fight based on speed. I don't know. We got Bate as well in there, like to fight, but who Bate fights? Because because I remember seeing people too saying Bate versus Shin is a possibility. Let's say if Kisui's gonna be fighting with like Kanki or like, you know, or something else. Like I don't know.
Nah, I think it'll be Kisui. I think that panel pretty much that panel made clear some matchups, but then some matchups it didn't make clear. But like Shin and Kisui was one of them matchups because they panel was both like the same size and they was right by each other. And then Shun and Yatama was like right next to each other.
I gotta point this out, all right? So apparently Heki will be all right if he gets 2 Surti underlings like Mogu. So that means that not only is he feeding off his rank and his status, but now he's feeding off 2 other hopeful people. I mean, now he's feeding off 2 people that could have become generals, you know, just on the way. But now they need to live in the shadow of this fucking trash Heki.
He is killing this man. It's like manslaughter.
If he got Kanki and Osen underneath him, those 2 would be ruined. Imagine if them 2 were still underneath Mogu right now and nobody even realized like how goat they were.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you put these like people underneath some trash like Heki.
I mean,
It's all right with Toe and Oki, but not with Mogu and Kanki and Osen and those guys.
well,
That's
they
just wrong.
recognized their talents when they were still under Moko, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they recognized it too late. If they recognized it like maybe 2 or 3 wars earlier, would have been way better. They only noticed it until like, what was it? Coalition? Was that when we first met them?
No, we
Yeah.
first met them in Sanyo.
Sanyo, yeah.
Yeah,
Right before Coalition.
yeah.
But
So-
I mean, but even if you're not like Kanki and Osen, they wasn't generals, but they still had like the ear. They had the ear of a general. So I mean, they still can affect the whole battle and still can contribute to the state. So I wouldn't say their talent would be wasted because they wasn't generals in the coalition war, but they pretty much. Or were they generals in the coalition war?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
they're,
were generals.
but the coalition they were. By Sanyo, they were vice generals.
Yo, so they got promoted before Mogu died.
It's a great general status. Yeah, by the time Mogu was dead, yeah, they were. No, they haven't taken great general status. They're still generals.
No, I mean they got promoted to general because they was vice generals, right, or some shit.
I don't think that's a different rank.
By the time we got to the coalition, they were given general ranks.
I don't think that's a different rank. I think it's just like how Rinpa has a Renko, and they got the 4 kings of Rinpa underneath them. Like all those guys are generals. They just serve under Rinpa. So I think they've been generals all along. It's just that they served under Mogo.
Yeah, because Mogu was a great general, right?
Yeah,
Mogu was great general. Yeah,
according to the wiki.
Yeah, he was.
I mean the data books and stuff, but yeah. Which I need to get my hands on that shit, anyways, too.
I think they said that in the manga too. He was a great general.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Meleza for one. We gotta get Meleza to link us up with some stat books.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, I'm putting in an order soon to Japan for some Kingdom volumes, so I might have to hit him up and see where I can go get a data book for Kingdom.
Bro,
They got
that's your
that shit
first.
available.
That's your first time doing a Melozo voice impersonation.
Who said please do it again?
This thing was fucking perfect. I thought he joined the call for a second. I was looking like, the fuck?
I never heard his voice before.
Now, when you said that speed shit, it sounded just like how he said that shit when his voice get high pitched.
Come on, guys, it's speed over power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this shit had me dying, man, because he had this trip. He went to the it was a tour, the maze thing for Kingdom. Bro, I was dying because he had like the headband thing going on, like Kyokai. He's like reenacting as his Kyokai, like, oh, I can defeat Karin. I'm just like, yo, you gotta stop, man. Oh man, Melozo's the homie, always bringing the fire with Kingdom every single week. Even though I completely disagree with him with the whole Kyokai being the strongest character in Kingdom, it's a very, very debatable thing. But we'll wait until Melozo comes in for the streams one day so we can kind of like get his point of view. Just a correct point of view of what he means by strongest. Because if Karin's sending her to space, Renpa's sending her to another universe.
Oh, and that's not even get started on the fact that he thinks, what was it? I think he said Toe over Mobu.
Oh God, no, he didn't say that. That's a lie. Yo,
He
that's a
did.
lie.
I'm gonna count off his top 5. It was Kyokai number 1. It was Hoken number 2. It was Toe number 3, and Mobu number 4. And then 5 was like Riboku, and then 6 was Gaimo.
He didn't even have Shin in his top 6.
Shin's not in anyone's top.
Shin not. I never put Shin in my top 10 either. Not right now, at least. No, with all the other guys we seen, I don't think so. No.
If you put Karaoke in your top 5, you gotta put Shin in your top 5.
Yeah, I understand that line of thinking, but if you're thinking rationally, then neither one of them gonna be in the top 5.
I mean, come on. Riboku number 5.
Last time we seen Shin, he drove off Hoken and killed Keisha. Shin is a beast, bro. Shin gets stronger every time he fights. Like exponentially. Why is you laughing?
Yeah, but Keisha wasn't known for his martial prowess anyway, was he?
Who?
Keisha.
Nah, Keisha was strong. He's like Riboku. Like they underestimate him because he's a strategic, but he's strong. Oh no, Keisha's instinctual, but nah, he's strong as hell.
Yeah, it's just like he. Oh, okay, bro. Thanks for coming through those stuff.
Yeah, thanks for letting me. You guys, peace.
Real quick before he goes, so guys, Usef's link down in the description below on his YouTube channel. Definitely go support him. Brings the hype for Kingdom every week. Thanks for coming in, bro, and have you for another discussion hopefully soon.
Babyface assassin.
All right. Hacky lovers, peace.
Oh man. Oh fuck. That was good though. But I don't know. I can't agree with that though, man. Like, there's no way Kyoka's top. Like, she's not number one. She's not number one. I maybe say she closes to like number 10, but even then, like that's pushing it.
I think people are more saying like in the series, like they going off potential maybe.
I mean, I could agree with that.
In the series, she's top 5.
I mean,
in the
not
series,
right now.
In the series, she's top 5.
Yeah, in the series, yeah, definitely, I would say that. But right now, though, I don't know, man. Like, because like that's the thing too. Like, because she's gonna match up with someone like Hoken, right? Where do we rank Hoken? Because I'm trying to find my goddamn list I did, and I had Hoken. I think like I want to say 5 or 6. I gotta go back and look at the list, but I put him at 5 or 6.
In reality, Hoken is really number 1. In reality,
yeah. When we look at the supernatural shit that he is, like, yeah, he has to be.
Until proven otherwise, he's number 1. But if Shin takes down Hoken this arc, then what the fuck?
I mean, it just depends on how he does it.
You know how he gonna do it?
Damn, I don't even know, man. Like,
with overwhelming force. That's how Shin win his fight. That's the only way he gonna win.
I don't know. You know what? I feel like we're gonna have to get another stream going as well for like a top characters list or something, another top 10.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
We'll get Malozo to come back in here, like to kind of like, you know, tell us proper reasoning why Kyoka is the number 1. Because she's Mobu's sending her to another universe. Same thing we're gonna be seeing with like Renpa, like Gaimo. I think probably could do the same thing too. Like, I don't know.
Because I don't think Kyoka is stronger than Yatanwa right now. I mean, as much as they have Yatanwa up, she really can't be.
Yeah, I mean, like, God, you know what? I'll probably save my list for like another time because like if I say it right now, man, like I'm gonna be like going back and forth with it afterwards. So like I don't know. Let me see what else the chat's saying too. It's probably start wrapping up anyways. Unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about the chapter.
No.
I'm trying to go back and see like what else is here from the chapter to look at. Oh, speaking of like the goddamn bird or whatever, right? You guys think that she's sweet? Like, because I saw something before. I forgot who. I think it was Dog Guys too. He was saying that Seikon, you know, like one of the temples of China that they have, like one of their own guys. Like that guy's gonna pretty much shoot down the crow that was sent off, and Shusuichi's gonna end up finding out where the mountain tribe is and stuff, like what their plans are, and like he's gonna try and like use it against them afterwards.
That'd be fucked up if he shot the bird. Like, what purpose would that serve?
I mean, let's say that the bird's gonna like relay a message afterwards to the other like tribesmen and stuff. Like he just stops that message from going through, so they don't know what's going on after.
No, I think he just like a pet he got because he just told him to go look up from high and revel in the madness of, which is kind of that kind of shows something from him because to have a bird just be your pet of his own free will, like you ain't got to change. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be a pretty beast type dude.
Yeah. Damn, I don't even know, man. Like, because I don't want the damn bird to die too. Because like it's a little bird, man. Like, come on, like, what the bird do to you, bro? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, but like, there's just so much going on, like with Suiju now, like all the stuff that we're learning. Like, I don't know. Like, I love like where things are going with his character because I remember when we saw him first time, I'm like, okay, he's gonna be someone's gonna be fighting like Ohan or whatever. Now the way he's being built up, like he can fight someone that's like potentially be like, well, she technically has the name of a 6th grade general. She doesn't like have the actual full position yet. But to fight someone of that level afterwards, like holy shit, like this guy's gonna be super important afterwards.
Yeah, that's what got me worried because it's like, they ain't building up his character for nothing, but they building up your time. It's like, everybody's getting built up. That's why I just feel like this arc is fit to be just because this arc already been amazing and we ain't really just had no battles yet. We just been like straight strategic plans of what we trying to do to get us in this position to fight. And now we on equal footing to where we can fight. And it's like, man, just look at the battlefield where Osen is on. You got Osen, Raboku, Shin, Ohan, Moten, Kane, Fute, Kisui. You just got so many fucking monsters on one battlefield.
Yeah.
Like that shit is just hype.
Yeah, bro. Like, I just saw something in the chat. Hold up. From Solaris. One of Yotanwa's mountain warriors has the same color pattern as 10, and his tribe hasn't been revealed yet. Maybe he's a part of 10's Q-mate tribe. I mean, like we have. It's been a while though since we've heard like any like information stuff in regards to like Ten's like clan and everything, right? Since like the very beginning. So again, I wouldn't be surprised because we're getting so many of these mountain tribes and stuff that we learned something like towards the end of this arc after.
Yeah.
But what importance though? Like, can we find out like maybe like her parents, like what their original like tribe is and stuff, and maybe like some techniques and skills that they have that we might see from Ten later in the series. Like,
I just want to see Ten become a full-grown woman.
No, yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. I don't want her with Shin though, man, because Kyokai Shin. It's gotta be, man.
That ain't gonna happen. Him and Ten, that's not gonna happen. She might get with Moki.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, bro. Moki's gonna hit it up. Like I remember his sensei was like, "You're out here for the young ones." I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, shit. Like, he knows, and he's the one who's trying to hit with Yotanwa. Remember?
Yeah.
That's it. In the coalition, like Keki's like looking at her and stuff, and this guy's giving her a look with the mustache, like, "You guys trying to get it, man." Like,
it's crazy too because back then in them times that is not even really frowned upon because like they didn't mention that a few times, like when they said Shin might have been messing with Ten. Like they wasn't really upset that she was young. They just wanted to know if he was with her or not, so they could, you know what I'm saying? So it was like back then that shit was like accepted and shit. That shit's still accepted in Japan today, ain't it? Like you can be like a 13 or something. You could be you can marry a 13-year-old child and shit in Japan. I think.
I don't even know what the law is there, man. But like,
because
I know here in Canada it's like 18. I think it is like the limit or whatever. Like anything above 18, like you're fine. Like, so I don't know like what it is over there in Japan. Give me something crazy. Let me see.
Yeah, I think it's 13.
See, Heki is bringing 10 days worth of food, so that means the Yotanwa battlefield is going to last a couple of days. It would be quick like people think. It won't be quick like people think. I don't know. Like, I just because of the way, I guess like, yeah, we mean like 2 days, like the fighting and stuff, but like the pacing, I think it's gonna be taken care of in like, I want to say what 6, 7, 8 chapters maybe. If we get into like the other stuff that's going on afterwards, like I can't see it being like that long.
I just hope we get this chapter on fucking Sunday.
Bro, I'm hoping that too. Listen, like, shout out to Turner Farmers, Sense Scans. I know all of us, guys are talking on YouTube about Kingdom. Like, of course, bro. Like, we want to see like these people putting in the hard work and stuff. You take your time, do what you need to do. But it's like, damn, like you want it on the Sunday. But hey, regardless, though, I'm always patient with these guys. If I have to do a live stream on a Monday, like after I come back from work, like screw it, I'm just gonna do it. As long as they're able to take their time, they're not being rushed and whatever. Like you gotta appreciate that. So
I really want that shit on Fridays, the day that it come out. That's the day I really want that shit on.
Yeah, because it's like when I get Tokyo Ghoul coming in on Saturday, and then you don't get like Kingdom coming out like the same day or the next day after. It's like, I mean, I like Tokyo Ghoul, but like, hey, listen, I need my Kingdom.
That's another thing that pissed me off too. The Promised Neverland come out the same day as One Piece, but they don't translate that shit to like Monday, but they translate Dr. Stone the same day as fucking One Piece and all that shit. Like that shit don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And the Raws come out the same day.
I need to get caught back on Dr. Stone as well, because that's been actually pretty good.
I kind of fell off on chapter 9 because I like the plot, but everything else just seemed kind of average to me. I like the plot though. I like how they got to rebuild society, but I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Let me see in the chat. Scar says, Yotanwa has been overwhelming Zhao until Shu comes and holds them, something the Shu skill. Then when Yotanwa takes the W in the end, showing Yotanwa overall. I don't, because that's the thing, because the way it's being hyped up right now, I can't see it like being an easy fight. It's going to be a high diff fight, but will it go the way we're thinking? Like, is she going to be, Yotanwa going to be able to pull off the W on Suiju? Like, I don't know. I just can't see him going out easy. Like, he's going to make it like, like you're fighting a $2 steak kind of. I know the reference, but like a $2 steak fight is like tougher than a $2 steak. Like that's how I feel like this fight with Shusuiju is gonna be. Like it's gonna be more than what we're expecting.
Why does nobody think that Shin and Ten is a thing?
Because, bro, that's like brother and sister, man. Like that's what they are, bro. Like, I mean, not by blood, but like that's how like their relation is.
Can't you say the same thing for him and Kyoka?
Nah, man, that's different. That's different.
Say what? Say what again? Say what now?
Talking about the whole Shin and Ten versus Shin and Kyokai.
No, yeah, but what you were saying, what you just said though.
Oh, I said he was saying that Shin and Ten are like brother and sister. I was saying, isn't that the same thing for Shin and Kyokai?
No,
Why not?
no. First, she said she wants to have his baby, so obviously she sees him as a man that could have her child, even though she didn't know exactly what.
Yeah, I was just about to say, bro, she didn't even know. She didn't even
But
know what
still, though,
make a baby, bro.
but still, though, she, you know what I'm saying? She starts Shin in a way that, hey, he could, you know what I'm saying? I would like to have a child with him, even though she didn't know exactly what constitutes in having a child. She still wanted him to be the father of her child. So, you know what I'm saying? She didn't. If she saw him as a brother, she wouldn't even think that way.
Yeah, but I mean, Kyokai is pretty straightforward, bro. Like Tensen's pretty shy. She wouldn't be the one to blurt that out anyway. Even if she did feel that way about Ten.
Nah,
I
because
mean,
remember
Shin.
after Ten told her what it really was, she was avoiding Shin for a little while because she was embarrassed. So you know, and then you know when Kai when she got injured and she was laying next to Shin in the mat, and Shin made a joke like, you know, you just really want to be here with me, and then she got up real quick and left. They it's something going on. It's just Shin is so freaking, I don't know. He remind me of Deku from My Hero Academia. Like they just so dense sometimes when the girl want them. You know, it pisses me off because Deku should have been on Ochiko and Shin should have been on Kayukai.
Oh, I think they are. I think after Zal, they're probably gonna get it on.
They need to. Shin need to get it on with somebody because back in his time, he supposed to, you know, they say he supposed to be married by then. So you know, Shin need to go ahead and somebody.
Like I remember, like Molten was saying before, like, you know, like after the Hills arc, where he's like, "Oh, you got to get with someone. Like, you're gonna get partnering," and he's like, "Marriage and shit." Just fucking like, you know, gets wailed afterwards. But like, I don't know. I remember some people. I forgot Yu-chan. I think it was right. Like some people were saying if it's not gonna be Kyokai or Ten, I think it might be Yu.
Yeah.
Just because of like the whole like, because you remember she has like royal family ties and stuff, like nobility. We don't know what house she's from, like her clan. So like it could be of importance or something like down in the future. Like let's say like for Shin to keep like the ranks he has and stuff, he has to marry someone within like, you know, royalty or nobility. She might be an option.
Nah, if it ain't Kyokai, I think remember that girl he saved in that town that time.
Oh yeah.
Talking about that side story.
That's the only other person I would want. Even though I still prefer Kyokai, but that's the only other girl I can see because that was canon though. That wasn't not canon. That was
that was canon.
Yeah, so I would want to see that.
Wasn't Shin and Karyo 10 spooning?
When?
Not intentionally.
I think
he does stupid shit like that all the time. Like he doesn't know better. That's why he has Kyokai and 10 there for him, like, you know, to be his brain.
Shin pulled a Donald Trump on 10. You know, 10 to do what he want to do. Shin don't think. He already said that's his sister. So 10 is out the box. He already said he see her as a sister. He thought she was his brother at first, so he just see her as a sister now. So that's out of the box.
He made that very apparent too, like during the Fire Dragons Away when he went to go and get her back. It's like she's like a sister to me. Anyone that lays a hand on her are gonna feel like hell itself come down on them. Like, you know,
unless Shin is a true man and 10 grow up and just become so fine, he'd be like, well, I do see her as a sister, but she ain't my sister. And if he got that mindset, then
he's gonna come self-open. It's like, nah, we ain't got the same blood. I can hit it.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Unless you take multiple wives or something, which is possible. I don't know.
Yeah, that is. It's a possibility. But I don't know if I can see Shin being that type of dude. I think he's guy has at least some sense of honor and loyalty to a woman that he's gonna stay with that person through thick and thin, you know?
Nah, Shin got his perv side too. We just don't show so often, but he do got his little perv side.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it with Molten though. I can see Molten being a player though, and it's been shown too. Like he has that side. Like
I think Ohan would be the first one to have a baby out of all of them. Though, like he's so serious, he wouldn't even expect that he roll up, have a child and shit. I can see that happening.
I mean, that's a possibility.
You know, for the longest time before I got caught up, I thought that Karn was involved with this current arc because I kept on hearing people talk about her.
She was just in that one chapter. Oh yeah, you are caught up now. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I brought the homie in, bro. Like, you know, you get caught up, you get to be part of the discussions and talk about that greatness.
But it fucking sucks when you catch up.
It does. Like I know for a majority of people, they've been caught up. Like I would say since like the Hills arc at least, or like, you know, before the beginning of this arc, when the majority of people are getting caught up. I've been with the series since like the very middle portions, like during Earl Shee's backstory, and the Fire Dragons Away. Waiting weekly, bro, for these chapters were ridiculous. Like I remember 2015, bro. Like there were chapters that took like let's say like 9 days, whatever, to come out after the one chapter would come out, and I'm just thinking like, yo, like especially during the State of Eye arc with the Queen Mother. You know how she was like saying like to Issei, where he's like, "Oh, I regret ever giving birth to you. If I knew this was gonna be the outcome, I was gonna kill you in my stomach." And then waiting the next week, which felt like an eternity. I'm thinking, like, how can you give me a hype chapter and then it's gonna take me this damn long to get to like that next part? Like, come on, like. But like, go.
And it's people complaining now, but Kingdom actually been consistently dropping on Sunday and Mondays for the past few months. Yeah. It's just been like this month where it's kind of been shaky. But before that, I mean, when I first caught up, you get a Kingdom chapter maybe on Sunday, and you might not get it till the following Thursday. Like that, or you might miss 2 or 3 Kingdom chapters, and then they'll come at once. Like Kingdom was bad for a while. For a while,
it was.
This shit is the way we on right now is freaking great because we at least know we get it every week. It might be a little late, but we at least know that by Tuesday we gonna have a chapter. By Tuesday for sure.
Yeah, I think maybe 1 or 2 times we probably got on a Wednesday or something, or even then like a Thursday. Like, and that's very rare, because like Turner Farmers always puts in the hard work trying to get these chapters out. But like, I wouldn't mind seeing Manga Stream get it, just because like if Fairy Tail ends, they're gonna need something big to kind of garner attraction for their site. Kingdom would put them above the moon. Like they would have to take it. So like, I don't know. I hope eventually like it comes to a point where like we can get Kingdom more earlier, not because of like we're demanding it, but like the popularity is warranting, to have that happen. So yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. The more Kingdom, the better.
Exactly. Yep. Like we keep on agreeing, bro. Like we said, 2017 is gonna be the year of Kingdom, and the way things are shaping up right now, I wouldn't be surprised by the end of December you're gonna be seeing like a ton of people like here in the West and stuff, just like raving and ranting over about Kingdom. Like compared to now, like it's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait.
If they just animate that shit right, that shit'll be big. Because that shit is the third in sales with just the manga, no English volume translations, just the manga, and that shit is third in sales. So if you get an anime that's done right, and then it's so many chapters ahead, so it don't have to be seasonal. It could be weekly, like One Piece or Dragon Ball Super or some shit.
Yeah,
that shit'll be amazing. I wouldn't even care if it got popular in the West. I would just love to have an anime and just watch that shit. I wouldn't even care.
Yeah, I agree with Dog Guys was saying right now. Bit weird that Turn Farmers chose to work with Senscans rather than Manga Stream. You think Manga Stream would have jumped on the opportunity to partner up? That's what I'm thinking too, because what they're doing, they have like 2 like the groups like working together, pull out the chapters and stuff. But Manga Stream, like like I said, Tokyo Ghoul comes out on Saturdays. Same magazine, you can get that out easily on Saturday. I mean, again, I'm not a translator. I wouldn't know like how that lifestyle works. So like, but the way I'm looking at it, it's like if you can get Fairy Tail, which comes out, because I remember Fairy Tail used to come out like on Mondays or whatever, right? And now you're getting that shit coming out like on Fridays and Saturdays. Like you probably think, damn, like you can get it out like that early too. So
I feel bad for Turner Farmers though. They put in all that hard work, and then Manga Stream just come and put out the chapter earlier than them. Everybody gonna go to Manga Stream.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I'll still go and like check the I mean, like I'm not gonna go and like go PayPal and stuff, so give them free money, but like I'll still like go and check out their shit because they're the reason, like the people that gave us our Kingdom like greatness. Like Tim's name says, Kingdom greatness. So like I can't go and just abandon ship on someone that provided for me for so long. With something that now has become like a big thing. Like I'm going buying these fucking volumes right here, not for any reason. Like I bought it because this series warrants being bought. And I love the fact that when you get these fucking volumes, bro, like you realize you go and see Kingdom's like number 3 best-selling manga. Technically, if you put Assassin's Classroom on the side because it ended, it's the top seinen and the number 2 best-selling manga of 2016. You play a role in that because you go and buy the volumes. Like, I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I support it. I support it by showing it love to it, by loving it.
Yeah,
but I feel you on that.
Yeah, and I'm buying volume 46, the one that has like Shin with like Oki's glaive on it.
But you can't read it though, right? Can't you?
Oh no, fuck. I want to learn like to read Japanese and stuff, bro. But for now, these are collectibles, until I can be able to become proficient and be able to learn the language. I gotta do it one day, man. My goal, bro. One of my goals, I want to be able to read manga properly, in the katakana, kanjis, hiragana, and all that stuff. It's gotta happen one day though. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta support the people that bring you the hype every single time. Let me see what else the chat's saying too. If anything else after, we'll probably wrap it up soon. Let me see. They'd probably be glad to drop it if a quality alternative was available. Yeah, that's most. I mean, I can't say, by the end of the year, I think by then we'll find out when Manga Stream is going to be able to start putting out Kingdom chapters. I wouldn't be surprised though in the summertime, considering how things go. With Fairy Tail's ending in maybe 8 chapters, within that time, by fall we might get Kingdom on Manga Stream. Hopefully,
Manga Stream be shaky too. The only manga you can count on Manga Stream for is One Piece, because they gonna make sure One Piece is there every time early. Everything else, My Hero Academia, come out late sometimes. That shit come out at 10 or 11 a.m. sometimes. I don't know, but yeah,
definitely. See, dog guys, it'll be nice if someone rescans the whole manga to improve the quality and correct the misspellings, plus get the extras out. Yeah, because I think there's a couple of extras too that haven't been translated as well. So there's a bunch of stuff there that I want to be able to see, especially with the data book too. Because again, a lot of the translations, there's probably some info that's the translation is not correct or whatever. That kind of plays a difference. And also, especially too, the Japanese names. In the first 20 chapters, I think it's in Chinese, and then it goes to Japanese afterwards. So let me see. Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap it up here then. Probably get another discussion going. Hopefully on Sunday, if the chapter does come out on Sunday. Hope to God we can get a discussion going, trying to get more of the lads to come through and talk about the Kingdom Haiku. Try to get Tim in here because I know he wanted to be here so badly. But I took an L because I had to stay back for work so I could be able to buy more of the greatness that I need from my bookshelf and shit. But hopefully we can get Tim to come through, keep Usav a little longer, try to rattle Meloz's brain a little bit with the Kyokai overhype, and then kind of tell him Roboku's taking an L. So we just kind of keep it standard. You guys who stay through, I think, how long we've been streaming? Almost an hour and a half, probably?
what time is it? 8? Yeah, hour and a half, probably. Yeah.
Hour and a half, yeah. You guys, of course, stay for the duration of the stream. Appreciate you guys coming through, of course. Usav, Steve Game Boy, and of course, my man Dustin. All our links down in the description below to their channels. They talk about the Kingdom. I know Steve's about to talk about the Kingdom greatness pretty soon. So definitely go check the guys out. Next Sunday, hopefully, chapter does come out. We can try and get another discussion going in the afternoon. But then again, Dustin, thank you for coming through. Steve-O, of course, Usav earlier. To everyone else in the chat, like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And we'll catch you guys hopefully next week for more Kingdom greatness. So, any last words before we wrap it up?
That One Piece chapter gonna be fire tomorrow.
Oh yeah, One Piece chapter fire. Hey, I might. Oh, I guess if anyone else who watches my content for One Piece as well, I might do a live stream early in the morning, depending on how things work out. So if the chapter comes out early in the morning, 6 a.m., we can get a live stream going. One Piece hype is going to be in the building, guys. So with that being said, we out of here. Commodore Laz, Dustin Reacts, Steve Game Boy, signing off. Take care.